Hello, hello, welcome to the Happy Hippie Intuitive. This is Nina and I'm here to do your weekly reading. This reading is going to be from the 11th to the 17th of July 2022. But before we get into it, I would like to remind you that these readings are general, so take what resonates and leave the rest. I link all the cards I use along with timestamps below in the description box so you quick and easy can find the cards you like and jump straight to your reading once you made your pick. You have 3 piles to choose from as always, number 1, 2, and 3. Now on number 1 today we have the Little Prince Tarot, on number 2 we have the Fae Tarot, and on number 3 we have the Fenestra Tarot. You also have 3 figures to choose from. Now you have a Snoopy figure with a blue hat, you have Woodstock, sorry he's called something else in Norwegian, and you have Snoopy with the red clothing on. So that's kind of what you have to choose from. So sink into your intuition, ask your angels and guides to guide you to pick either number 1, 2, or 3. Pause the video if you need more time and I'll be back in a moment, and I'll start with number 1. Removing number 3 and number 2. Okay, number 1, so if you picked the Little Prince Tarot together with this fun little Snoopy figure, then this is the reading for you. I'll put Snoopy up here. Now let us pull 6 cards as we always do in the weekly to see what kind of energies you might bump up against this coming week, number 1. I hope you are doing well, maneuvering the energies. So we are, of course, already in July. As I'm filming this today, it's actually the 4th of July. So for those of you who celebrate, happy 4th. And we are quickly moving into the middle of July. It's going so quickly. But that's the way it is. Anyway, so we're going to look at this. By the way, if you're interested in the ascension process, awakening process, I have another channel where I talk about those kind of things, where I do channeled work. So it is in the description box below, so you can just hop on over there and see if you like the content. I do energy updates every month and then some other kind of videos and meditations and stuff. So if you like to. Okay, so let's look at it. Number 1. 4 of Swords, the 8 of Swords, the 6 of Swords, a lot of sword energy, wow, 10 of Swords, oof, a lot of sword energy, Ace of Cups, yay, good news, not all just swords today, and the last one, Justice, okay, underneath, the Fool, and underneath the Fool, 10 of Wands. Okay. Yeah, a lot of sword energy here, number 1. I must say, even the Justice has the sword up here. So, of course, the sword is the mental aspect. It is the mind. So, it is very often our own ego, but it can also be, of course, the ego and the ego energy in general, meaning the ego energy of others, or also in kind of the collective ego energy, just to have that said as well. You have the 10 of Swords, and the 10 of Swords can look grim in many cases, but you know, it's all about finishing off a chapter, okay? It's about, okay, and sometimes it's stabbed in the back, or feeling depleted, or the feeling of I give up, okay? But it's also closing off an old chapter, okay? That the worst is over, now there's sun on the horizon, things will change. And it's coming together with the 4 of Swords here. And the 4 of Swords is the card of rest and rejuvenation, about taking a step back, about not engaging, you know, taking a rest, as you see the fox is doing here. Even though there's people around him shooting and all sorts of noise, he's just resting in his little den there. So for me, it looks like that you have either previously or are going now, or are in a situation now where you have stepped back, where you feel like, I don't want to touch this, I don't want to be part of that, I'm going to step back, I'm going to leave this alone for a while, okay? because it's depleting me, because it's not what I want, because this is, you know, been hurtful for me. So I'm just going to step back, just going to leave it alone, okay? But it also puts you in a situation where you feel like, okay, so now what? I don't know where to go. You know, I can't see my way forward. That's why he's blinded kind of up there. And also those 8 of swords there. Very often in the original tarot, you see a woman, she's surrounded by the swords, no way out kind of feeling. So it is either that I can't see my way, or that I don't know how to move out of this situation. Okay. But good news from here on out. Good news, because you have the Ace of Cups. Now the Ace of Cups can be a love offer. It can be a love offer from the universe. It can be a love offer from a person. Or it can be love energy in general. It can be also you giving yourself love. But it's also the cup that flows over. So it's also about abundance. So it's also about gifts coming towards you. Okay? And you also have the 6 of Swords. Now the 6 of Swords is a very positive card, because it's about moving away from no longer serves you and move to better shores. So you're choosing something away and you're looking for something better. Okay? And it comes together with a Justice. And that's, of course, about balance, balancing something out. It can be energies. It can be money. It can be, you know, your health. It can be people. It can be justice, as in the word justice. But I don't see very many Cups cards. There's only 1 Cups cards. There is no Pentacles here. So I don't think it's regarding money or work. But, you know, take it as it resonates. But anyways, I feel like what they're trying to say with all of this is that you made the right choice in stepping back, in kind of not wanting to get into that energy anymore. And if you still are in a situation where you don't know what to do, I feel like this is the encouragement to step back. Okay, take a step back, recuperate, rest, and then come back to it later, kind of. Because from my perspective, it looks like it was the right choice to leave something all behind and seek new shores here. Now you also have the Fool here together with the 10 of Wands. The 10 of Wands is a card of, it's been a heavy burden, but it's also the card of, I have carried all these sticks, you know, I have picked up knowledge on my way, and I've been carrying it on my back for a long time. So it's not just that things are a heavy burden, but it can also be a lot of knowledge gained. The 10 of Wands can also be about delegation, you know, saying no to some sort of project, or if people are asking too much of you, and actually asking somebody else to step in and do it instead. The Fool card is where we step into something brand new. There's a new chapter that we're moving into, and I feel like that's what you're doing here, because you're letting it go. You're stepping back from whatever this was, and you're choosing to go another path. The Fool is also an invitation from Spirit to trust, okay? To trust that they are here, that they are with you, that they are helping you along the way, and that they will be part of whatever it is that you need, kind of moving forward now. Okay, so I'm just going to pick a oracle deck here as well. See if I can find an oracle deck that will be suited for you, number 1. So we will do the spellcasting oracle cards today. So I will open up that box for you. And we will shuffle a little bit. There might also be that you have been waiting for some sort of justice regarding this situation as well. I feel I'm hearing them say you will find the justice within yourself. Okay? And I think you found it already, or you know where to find it, kind of, because I don't feel like you are expecting that justice to come from outside anymore. I think you realize that that's not going to happen. So I hear you will find the justice within yourself, okay? Just to have that said, since I got that message from Spirit. Now, let us pull a couple of oracle cards for you guys. Animals. Wow, beautiful. I don't know if you have animals, or if you love animals, or if you're wishing for animals, or if you have animals in your vicinity that you can connect with. But this is a huge invitation from Spirit to do so. And animals is, of course, part of nature, so a connection with nature in general. But you might actually have a special bond with animals. You might be hearing them. You might be communicating with them. Yeah, and you might get rejuvenated from spending time with them. Horses especially, and cats and dogs are very healing animals, so you might want to spend some time around them. Or whatever animal, of course, you prefer. Psychic abilities, yeah. So you are very in connection with spirit here, and they're kind of reminding you of that fact, reminding you who you are, and reminding you of connect with them for answers. If you're feeling stuck like the Eight of Swords here, not knowing your way out, make sure to connect with your higher self to gain the answers you need, okay? Compassion, yeah. And for me, I feel like that very much about compassion for yourself, okay? Underneath you have willpower. That tells me that you have the power and the will to get through all of this, whatever it is that you need to do in order to get on top of this, okay? Now I'm going to pull some mini cards as well. Let's do the Whispering Woods today. In the end, oh, that one that just flew out. Learn. Wow. Take a lesson from the owls. Deeply observe the night, and you'll become a little wiser in the day. Okay, so there is some new perspective and something to be learned from all of this, number one, okay? I do feel a very calm feeling about this entire reading, so I wouldn't be scared, okay? I wouldn't be, of course, if you need to feel through something, you feel that through. By all means, listen to your emotions. But I wouldn't be scared for the future here. I have a very calm feeling about this entire reading, okay? There was 3 that popped on up. I'm going to take those. Friends. The most unlikely friendships can form. Like variegated lichens on hard rock, they create a tight bond. Beautiful. So you might have some friends around you that might help you in this situation. Resilient. Stay as strong as evergreen trees. Yeah, and I do feel like you have that power as well. So they're just saying to continue, keep on moving, because you're going in the right direction. Oh, upside down. Hope, an idea. Like a single acorn can start a wondrous forest. Okay, so they are asking you to hope for the future and believe in your future and trust. Okay, so I feel like you're being divinely guided here, but they are asking you to check in to listen to your higher self here, so that you don't get into the mental space too much. As I said in the beginning, the sword energy can be your own ego, so just be honest with yourself on that fact. Is maybe your ego telling you stories that isn't true. Maybe you need to step back from listening to the ego, take this as it resonates with you, number one, okay? But I do feel like you're heading somewhere very beautiful. And I feel like whatever this was, this situation, this energy that you left behind, it was a really good choice that you left it behind, okay? Things are going to shift, and a brand new opening and a brand new start is coming your way, together with abundance and gifts from the universe here, of love as well, okay? So that's all I had for you this week, number one. I hope it made sense. I hope you liked the reading. Give it a thumbs up if you did, and subscribe if you haven't. And check my other channel, Pure Light Awakening, if you're interested in channeled work. I wish you a pleasant week, number one. Until the next time I see ya. Bye. Okay, number two. So if you pick this deck and Woodstock, or in Norwegian I believe we call him Pip, then this is the reading for you. I'll put him over here. Now we're going to choose 6 cards as we always do in the weekly. I hope you're doing well. Hope you're maneuvering the energies, number 2. So let us see what can come up, what kind of energies that you might bump up against this coming week, and ask Spirit for advice on how to maneuver in those energies. So if you are interested in ascension process, awakening process, channeled work and stuff like that, then head on over to my other channel called Pure Light Awakening. It's in the description box below. I have energy updates every month, and I have some meditations and some other channel stuff over there that might interest you, okay? Now, let us see what you are in, number 2, or what might come towards you. The Wheel of Fortune. The Knight of Swords. The 9 of Chalices. 9 of Cups. 3 of Pentacles. Queen of Wands. And 10 of Pentacles. Wow. Underneath, King of Wands. Wow. Well, it looks like a beautiful week for you, number 2, that's for sure. Because you have the Wheel of Fortune together with the 3 of Pentacles. The 3 of Pentacles is where we start up something new. We start a business, we start a project, we start working together with somebody, we come together and we talk about some plans for the future. It can be planning anything really. It can be planning a vacation, it can be planning a party, it can be planning work, you know, take that as it resonates. But whatever this is, you have the Wheel of Fortune with you, so that tells me that things will tip in your favor. It can also be the card of destiny, so whatever this is that you're doing is kind of destined to happen, is what I feel with that. Now the Knight of Swords comes in and he cuts cords, or he comes for to protect, or he comes with, you know, energy, force, new knowledge. But the Knight of Swords can also be a little bit dramatic. So there might be somebody in your vicinity that is a little bit of a drama queen, or there could be somebody who has a very strong opinion, very opinionated, very strong in their belief system, that kind of wants things a certain way. And you might not agree with that, but I don't feel like there's going to be any quarrels as such. It might just be something that's a little bit annoying, you know, if you will. Yeah, so take that as it resonates. But it can also be someone who comes in with a bunch of ideas for something, okay? Now the Queen of Wands is the very wise woman. She is very passionate, very loving. So that might be a person, you know, it could also be somebody in a fire sign. Take that as it resonates. But if this is, you feel this is you, then this is you kind of staying calm in all of it, even though maybe other people are very on the ball and you're throwing ideas out there and very opinionated. Then you stay in your calm and in your passion and in your love. Okay. Now you have the 9 of Cups and 10 of Pentacles together, and I mean that's personal happiness and abundance, and also you know, riches, or this can also be destiny. Okay, it can also be your legacy. Okay, forming your own legacy. But it's very positive. These cards tell me that whatever this project is that you are starting up here is going to bloom, is going to blossom. It's going to be very, very good. You have the King of Wands, and he's a wise leader, together with the the Page of the Page of Cups here. So it's love. It's a loving offer coming towards you. It's love in all of this, or you are moving into doing what you love. Also, it could be, and you're also the King of Wands here, which is a wise leader. It can also be someone in a fire sign. So there is the Queen of Wands and the King of Wands. So there might also be a couple here, for all I know. So you have to take that as it resonates. This can, of course, be planning for the future with someone. But whatever this is for you, whatever you feel resonates with you of the things I said, that's where you have to have your focus. And whatever it is, it looks like it's going to go very well for you. Okay, let us pull some oracle cards as well, number 2. Oh, one that just popped on out. Psychic abilities. Beautiful. You definitely have that. And a reminder also to remember who you are. That you are a spirit having a human experience, not the other way around. And remember to check in with your higher self and moving forward with whatever this is. And, wait, whoo, that was 2 cards that just flew out. Did you see that? Wow, they ended up on the floor over here. I have to pick them up. Wow. Let's see. Compassion and animals. These 2 cards, all these 3 cards came out in reading 1. So there might be something there in that reading that you want to look at, number 2, since all 3 cards came out on the first reading as well. But let us pull a couple of extra oracle cards for you guys, since these just flew out. New beginnings. Wow. Yeah. And that's what you're doing here. You're starting something new here. and prosperity. Yeah, and that's what I felt with these cards here. Be compassionate with yourself, be gentle with yourself, and you might want to look up some animals or nature in general for rejuvenation, for getting some more energy. Underneath, spirit guide. Wow. You're definitely being guided on this, I must say, number 2. Very, very positive. And we're also going to finish with some Whispering Woods cards. Grounded. Keep your roots. Keep to your roots and stand taller than the tree. So again, with the animals and being outside in nature and grounding yourself, okay? That's important for you right now. Because when we start up something new and we get very eager and we have fun, you know, it can be easy to get a little bit too much in the headspace. And we lose the grounding a little bit. So important to do that as well. Okay. So let's see what else you get here, number 2. Hope. An idea like a single acorn can start a wondrous forest. Yeah. I do feel you can have high hopes for the future here. I do feel like it's very positive, this entire reading. One more card. Friends. The most unlikely friends can form, like variegated lichens on a hard rock. They create a tight bond. Yeah. Now, both these 2 cards as well popped up in the first reading. So I would encourage you to pop on over there and see if there's something there that resonates with you as well, number 2, okay? But from what I can see, your grounding energy for this week is very positive. That's kind of the basic energies, I mean, for this week is very positive. And whatever it is that you started up, it looks like it's going to go very well for you. Stay in your passion and in your calm if you are bumping up against people that are very opinionated. Check in with your higher self and ground yourself. Be in nature or with animals is what they're saying here for you, number 2. Okay? Well, that was all I had for you. Would very much like to see you over on my other channel, Pure Light Awakening, if you're interested in channel work. So pop on over there and have a look. I wish you the very best moving forward, number 2. Until the next time I see you. Bye. Okay, number 3. So if you picked the Snoopy with the red jacket and this deck, the Fenestra Tarot, then this is the reading for you. We will pull 6 cards as we always do in the weekly. I hope you are doing well, number 3, that you're maneuvering energies, that you are happy and well. And if you are curious about ascension work and about the July energies, energy updates, and channeled work, hop on over to my other channel, Pure Light Awakening, and have a look over there. We do every month energy updates and other kind of fun videos. I have some meditations over there and some channeled information, if that's of interest. Now, you got the 8 of Pentacles to start with. Ace of Pentacles. Wow, beautiful. Knight of Pentacles. Wow, Pentacle energy for you. 3 of Wands. Knight of Cups. And the Queen of Swords underneath the deck. Wow, 10 of Pentacles. Wow, underneath there. The Empress, growth. Wow. Very beautiful week for you, number 3. And whatever it is that you're working on, whether it be, you know, work related, or a hobby, or a relationship, or your health, or whatever it is that you are currently putting your energy into, this is the card also of, you know, this is the 3 of Wands is where your ships come back in, or you're looking out for your ships to come in, but it's kind of a promise that they will come. Ace is like, it's a gift from the universe. It can be better health, it can be new money, it can be a new job, you know, stuff like that. Together with the Knight of Cups, which comes in with love. So it can be also a love offer coming your way. The Knight of Pentacles, it's a money offer or a job offer or an offer of good health. However, the Knight of Pentacles is a little bit slower than the other knights, just to have that said. And the Queen of Swords, she sees things clearly. She has a clear mind. And the Ten of Pentacles is where you have everything you need. It can also be forming your legacy in this world. And you also have the Empress, which is about growth and nurturing and birthing something new. So this overall energy here, very, very positive, number 3, I have to say. Okay. So I don't know whatever it is that you're working on currently, but whatever it is that you're working on, these, you know, for me, it looks very, very positive. I cannot say anything. I can't see or feel anything negative about any of it. Okay. The only thing I'm hearing is be patient, and I'm hearing be nurturing with yourself. Be you know, give yourself a break, kind of, is what I hear. Because, yeah, I feel like you've been working hard, and you've been working long, and you've been working hard, and now you're kind of, this is your reward. You're harvesting your reward now. And what they're, oh my God. Whoa, the energies are just all over the place today. I'm sorry, I have to pick them up. It was half the deck. We can't take half the deck, but I'll pick them up from the floor at least. No, yeah, I feel like they're inviting you to make sure that you get enough rest, and that you take time to celebrate what you have accomplished, is what I feel here. I feel like you've been working so hard, as I said, and you know, it's been a long time coming, and you really deserve it. This is your reward, as I said. But have time to enjoy your reward, okay? Set aside the time to enjoy it, is what I would say. Because it's like, yeah, I feel like you're not taking a break long enough to really appreciate it, is what I feel like they're trying to say as well. Okay, that's just stuff that I hear from Spirit. Okay, let's see. Compassion. This has come in all 3 readings today. Be compassionate with yourself. As I said, that's what I heard from Spirit, right? Healing, yeah. So for some of you, this is healing. Either healing from a relationship, healing your physical form, healing emotionally, healing mentally, you know, healing as in reconnecting your energy field with Spirit. Whatever this is for you, beautiful, beautiful. And you also have new beginnings. Wow, how beautiful is that? Underneath you have good luck. Wow, I must say that this week is looking pretty good for you, number 3. I have to say, very, very nice. Let us pull some Whispering Woods cards in the end. There's not really much more to say here. It's just it's beautiful energies. I have to tell you that, number 3. Okay, beautiful energies. And Spirit is definitely with you. You are being guided on this, and they are with you. Okay, one just popped out. Adventure. Live wild and free. Oh, wow. So appreciating the adventure that this is, you know. Appreciate what's going on in your life. It is an adventure, whether it is positive or negative. This life is an adventure. Teach, inspire others, and let nature be your greatest teacher. Wow. Okay. Beautiful. Maybe you're supposed to give all this on to other people. Maybe that's what you're starting on. Maybe that's what you're working on. Maybe you're wanting to start up something where you teach or you help other people. Or you are asked to share your journey, share what you have experienced here. Underneath, you have time. Embrace in the dewdrops of life before they disappear with the morning sun. So time as in appreciating before it disappears with the morning sun, you know, the dewdrops. So appreciating here and now what you have accomplished, because whatever it is that you've been doing here, it's so beautiful and it's continuously going to grow. But set aside the time, as I said, as I felt what they were trying to tell you, set aside the time to enjoy it. Take a break and just enjoy what you have achieved so far. This is beautiful energy, number 3. I'm just going to leave it at that. I don't want to say anything more. Well, if you're interested, as I said, in ascension work and awakening and channel work and stuff, hop on over to Pure Light Awakening and link in the description. I wish you a very beautiful week number 3. Until the next time I see you.